Hey you guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. I haven't posted a new video in the new year yet, so this is it, the first one yet of 2024. Today's video is gonna be a little different. I am gonna be talking to you guys mostly today while I do my makeup, and I'm also gonna be doing my everyday kind of like natural, no makeup look. Last year was a doozy. Many ups, many downs, and I think I'd like to do a little reflection and just kind of talk to you guys. I don't feel like we ever really talk, you and me, so let's get into it. So this is the NYX Control Freak Clear Brow Gel. Did I say that weird? Control Freak Clear Brow Gel. And I like to do this on my brows before I do anything else because I feel like this product takes a little bit of time to dry down so I can really, get them into shape and then start doing my primer and stuff like that. So back in 2022, I really started to notice that my anxiety was gearing up. It was getting pretty intense, and it really started to affect my driving. I'm gonna spare you guys the full story and the full details. I thought about making a video on it specifically for physical health awareness, because have y'all ever felt like something is happening to you, like you just can't control it? That's how I felt during that time, and it was so hard to explain. I just couldn't get a grip on my anxiety. And I was talking to my counselor, God bless Patricia. She was like, I really believe that you validly have anxiety, but what you're describing to me, maybe you should get your thyroid looked at to see if that could be what's affecting it or causing it, at least. I accidentally did way too much. So I waited a really long time. When my counselor told me this was mid 2002. Yeah, I definitely meant 2022. I waited until May of 23 to finally go and get everything looked at. I'm also a mom. It's hard to make the time. I was also scared. And yada yada yada. Lo and behold, I got my full thyroid panel done, and I have something called thyroiditis. So thyroiditis is basically like a developed autoimmune deficiency, but essentially my thyroid antibodies attack my thyroid, and that causes my thyroid to get inflamed, and then it leaks hormones into my body. That's what was causing my anxiety. But once we found out what was going on and we were able to treat it, I started feeling a lot better. And I have been continuously feeling a lot better. I also learned a lot about how foods can make you sick, how the food that we eat and the things that we consume make us sick. And it's made me motivated to be a healthier person with healthier habits, who eats healthier, and all of that. It's overwhelming because I've never been like a nutrition girly, I don't know, I love to cook, so I can at least work with that. It really is a learning process to figure out what's going to keep me feeling better and keep my body healthy. One thing that happened last year, I just think it needs to be talked about more. Adult friendships are hard to cultivate, and they are hard to maintain. Honestly, there is a million and one reasons that you and someone just might not be able to keep up, and that alone is enough to dwindle a relationship down. I also think that there's something about adulthood. You grow up and you start to see all the people that you've known in your life, your whole life. You start to see them for the people that they really are, and not your grandma, not your auntie, not your mom, not your dad. You know what I'm saying? You get to see them for their habits and for their choices and for the people they actually are. And I think that also happens in friendships, like childhood friendships. And you either grow together or you grow apart, really. And that's not to say that growing apart is bad. People come and go in our lives for all types of reasons, and they stay in our lives for all different lengths of time. When I turned 25 last year, I was in a meeting with my counselor. It was right after my birthday. She said, "You might notice that you start thinking different." And I was like, okay, maybe. I'll never pish posh anything Patricia says. I just believe in that woman, so completely. But she was so right. I realized that there are just certain behaviors or tendencies or habits that people might have that just make me uncomfortable, and it's not my place to demonize someone or shame someone for doing things differently than me, but it is my place to protect my peace and make the choices that align with my interests and who I am and my character. Touching back on discovering people with your adult brain, I think last year helped me discover more of who I am and what I want and what I accept, and that ended up costing me people who I love very much. It was tough. It was tough, but it was something that I knew that needed to happen, because ultimately it just got to a point where the choices and like the actions of other people were impacting me. And it was crazy that what happened once the toxic energy was removed from my space, I got to see firsthand how much it was actually taking up in my life. And the things that I was missing out on, or the things that I didn't have enough time for, because my time was being spent serving people who don't align with me. I feel like maybe I could have been a little more clear and concise with what I wanted to say today before I actually came in here. And the goal of this is not to slander anyone who is in my life or was in my life. You know, I wish the best for everyone. I want everyone to grow and become people that they're proud of. But last year I also really learned that I want that for myself, and choices had to be made in order to take steps to make that happen. But I walked into 2024 with less sources of toxicity and a wealth of love and support and friendship, and I have a village. 2023 showed me that when you decrease your acceptance of less than what you deserve, that what you deserve really starts making its way towards you. I have a lot of goals for this year, personal, business, all of that. I'm really hoping to find a solid balance between content and school and my life. You know, I am a mom, so I really make the time to come in here and film videos because this is important to me. I know my concealer looks crazy right now, but trust the process. One of my favorite tricks right now is to spray my sponge with some setting spray. Then I kind of tap out some of that dampness and then blend out my concealer. I feel like it's doing something for sure. I'm a big fan of the finger tap out because it's just, you know what I'm saying? These are the tools we were born with, and it just works so well. But this seems to be a close second, and I keep trying it. I think I am liking this technique. It's a little more sheer to be expected because sponges definitely soak up that product. My finger would not. We're gonna have to do a few layers of under eye concealer because the bags be bagging. In terms of my personal goals, I really want to be in a better place with myself in terms of my ideas and my creations and stuff. I get in such a funk sometimes where I feel like I'm not talented or I can't do things or I don't have ideas, and I just know that that's simply untrue. I also broke my phone holder literally yesterday. How sad is that? I have a way that I can use it right now though, but when I want to go live on TikTok, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm so sad about it. My cat came in here and loved on me. This is literally an allergic reaction. I want to start doing fashion content too. Last year was a great year for my self-expression in terms of my fashion. I feel like last year was the first year that I actually felt so confident in my style, not necessarily in what I wear every day because we're still getting there. Ultimately, my goal is to have a closet that doesn't induce meltdowns when I'm getting dressed. So if you guys are interested in fashion content or closet cleanouts or clothing hauls, fashion try-ons, design this piece with me type styled videos, then let me know in the comments and I will start making up a little idea list. I'm also really hoping that this year is the year that we get into streaming. I definitely want to stream Fortnite and some classics like Skyrim and Fallout and the OG Xbox classics like Shrek. Come on, girl. I got my hair done again, you guys, right before the end of the year. Did record a little vlog of that. I know it seems soon it's not soon. I just posted the last vlog really late. My hair needed a touch-up. Bad. I just feel really lucky and grateful for where life landed me in the start of 2024. I know that a lot can happen in a year. I really feel like these years have been flying by. Last year was like, I'm speechless for how fast it went by. I just can't even believe it, and especially being a mom too. I'm also debating on like doing a little bit more like motherhood content, not really in the sense of I'm not quite comfortable showing off my son, but I have experience in being a mom, and I think that it's hard to find community sometimes, or a village, if you would. I'd like to help be that for people, you know? Last year I made a lot of really great connections. I had a lot of great encounters with like people that I admire, and I'm just trying to stick with that energy and like amplify it this year. And I've kind of started to consider where I would like makeup to take me. There's a lot of opportunities when it comes to makeup. I've been really enjoying doing the media side of it and being on TikTok, YouTube and stuff, but there's also a thing about being in person with clients that really is fulfilling to me, and like making people feel beautiful and like and special, that like I said, it just feels really fulfilling to me. I'm hoping to start opening my books again for freelance clients here, and that one is definitely more of like a looser vision in my mind. There's a few different avenues in terms of like makeup that I'm considering exploring currently, so I guess we're kind of just waiting to see what strikes while the iron's hot, you know? One thing that I discovered last year is that I am actually an introvert. I always thought that I was an extrovert. I think I have extroverted tendencies, and I'm very good at adapting and being social in social situations. I think if I was truly an extrovert, that I wouldn't need 3 to 5 business months to recover from one event. I feel like I'm also learning to honor that though, and not forcing myself to things that are gonna be like inherently draining. It's so crazy what just like sculpting the face does. I think I need to move this light. Yeah, it's too like direct on the side of me. Oh my gosh, wow, that side of my face has been so lit up. I moved one of my box lights, apparently too damn close. I do think that's better, but I'm not completely sure. Okay, so for my go-to natural makeup, I don't do natural makeup. I don't, you know what I'm saying? None of it is really ever so natural. I've actually been not wearing foundation, but for today's video, I'm doing it like more glam than I usually do. One other thing that I wanted to talk about in this video is how grateful I am for such a like warm welcome back to YouTube. It had been a long time since I'd filmed a video, and I think it just let imposter syndrome and, you know, artist block, all those things get to me. I really kind of considered if I was going to keep pursuing this. I feel like I've been a little all over the place in this video, but hopefully you guys at home are enjoying it, and hopefully you're keeping up. This makes enough sense. I'm realizing now that I didn't quite finish what I was starting to say earlier. I just have so much gratitude for the tiny little community I have on this platform and the love that I receive on my videos, and I get so excited every time I get a comment or I get a new subscriber, and it just means so much to me that people are out there watching me do my thing. Another personal goal of mine for this year is to be a bit more intentional with my screen time and not to let myself get so caught up in the doom scroll. I think we all know what I'm talking about. It is so easy to get on your phone for one thing and get distracted, and now you're scrolling, girl, and you are scrolling and you are scrolling, and why do we only notice when it has been so long already? I know I keep touching back on the fact that I'm a mom, but truly, like, becoming a mom has really opened my eyes to how fleeting time really is, how precious all of our moments are, and I just feel like I waste so much time. So being more present for sure, as a mom, as a friend, like just as a person in general, it's being more present is definitely important to me. I also feel like my attention span deteriorates the more consistent time that I spend on a screen, and that does not bode well when my friends are trying to tell me something and I'm literally shutting down on autopilot. Like, I care about these people. I want to know what they're saying. I want to process the information. This device does not mean more to me than that. So I've really kind of come to see that. There's the device begging for my attention. Of course it's hard when I am a content creator. You know, I have to be on my phone. I have to create the content with my device. But I think that there is a level of awareness and self-awareness that we just don't have because we're so here, you know what I'm saying? And I think that being more mindful of how here I am is just going to lead to a much more enriching life. So I usually leave the shadow like this, and if you wanted to just be regular schmegular and go out like that, then this would be a really beautiful like everyday look. But I'm not a regular schmegular girly as much as I try to be. I just can't, and that's okay, and I will accept that. Either way, regular schmegular is not bad either. Like, let's not assign any connotation to that, but these are my like favorite new product of 2023 that I tried. There was thousands of new products last year. I was not doing a lot of makeup shopping, but I did try these and they are my favorite. I use them. These are daily. These are a daily wear type of thing. Initially, when I first started using them, I would use this one a lot. I actually don't know where the name for the sticker is. I think this one's called Bling Bling. But Disco Queen has slowly taken over as number one in my favorites between the two of these. I haven't tried any more shades, but I really want to. They're comparable to the Stila liquid eyeshadow topper, and girl, they are expensive. So for $6, I said Stila dupe. So we're gonna take Disco Queen. My favorite, this is my personal, so I'm gonna put it on my eye. I usually do, oh my god, that was so much. Trying to balance it out on the side. Oh my god. And then I usually take a brush. It would have been so wise of me to find the brush before I started putting this on. But then I just take a brush and blend. They dry down kind of fast. I'm being a little rough because I'm trying to make that product move, girl, but it's freaking gorgeous. It's a freaking pretty. If I hadn't put so much on, it would definitely be a more subtle look, but I accidentally went a little hard. So one thing that was really cool in 2023 was I won a makeup giveaway. That was really sick. I have never won giveaways ever until last year, actually, for some reason. Last year was the year that I started winning things. What all I gotta say is I'm a lucky girl. All good things come to me, flow through me. I don't know the song, but my freaking god. Last year, I stopped wearing as many falsies. Stuck more with my natural lashes when I was going out, like, at least for like family functions and stuff like that, because like my family don't care, girl. A product that carried over from 22, 23, 24 is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. They knew what they were freaking doing when they formulated this mascara. It is the best mascara I have ever used and probably will ever use. I usually do my bottom lashes too much because they're like freakishly long and I feel like it looks kind of weird. I'm gonna do a wee little highlighter. Usually this highlighter is very subtle, but I accidentally did way too freaking much. And then one of my favorite ways to seal this off has been with like a lip stain moment, just a little color on the lips, because I'm kind of starting to become a gloss girly or like a lip oil girly, but I left it in my purse, so I have to go just be right. I'm gonna do my hair before I do my lips. I don't know why, the lips really just feel like the finalized step. This is basically a crash course in how to fix your bangs if you have bangs. I know that for some people, the maintenance of bangs and like the fact that you have to commit to them by styling, a styling commitment, because girl, I look freaking scary, but we're gonna fix that, don't worry. See, this makes me feel like I would look good with a mullet. Anyways, if we had time, I would just spray the bangs and let them air dry, which we probably do have time. I make the rules, but I am gonna blow dry them. Now you should look like a wet rat. Okay, now my hair is done. I'm going to use this ColourPop lip stain. This is the French Kiss collection that they put out earlier last year. The shade is called Tutti Frutti. Oh, actually, my friend, so sweet, she got me this 12 Days of Beauty from Trader Joe's. I wanted to make it this whole thing where I did videos, and we did it like day by day, and you know, technically we could still do it, but there's one thing in here that I really want, so we're gonna bust that out right now. Okay, it's definitely gotta be one of these little ones. Is it this one? Did I pull it out on the first try, guys? Yeah! It is number 7. This is a brown sugar lip scrub. I don't know how much to take. I don't know how much to take. Is that enough? That seems like enough, right? Yeah. Okay, hopefully I'm exfoliated then. This is one of those, the longer it sets, the longer it stays. I don't want it to be too much, but a little something. And then I literally topped it with some Aquaphor. This is the finished look. I am all done now, but I love you guys like so much, and I'm really grateful for every one of you who's been here along the way, and I'm grateful that I get to take you guys with me into the future. I know this year holds a lot of opportunity and a lot of promise, and I am excited to go and claim it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, let me know. Talking style is definitely a much different take on a video than I'm used to. So thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to me. I hope that you felt like you guys got to know me a little bit better through this. And yeah, I'm excited to see where we go this year. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.